He lets me use his Kubota and
Oh, really?
Who does?
Alan,
Across the road from you?
yeah,
He has a Kubota?
Thank you.
yeah, he's got a Kubota with a smooth wheel on the front of it and a drag
Oh,
brake
I
on the back.
Really?
So what I did
Well, wait till I see him.
I clean out his going and then I did his sidewalk going, and then he allows
Oh,
me
yeah,
to
just
use it.
remind me.
Take your hat off.
He allows
Take it off
me to
now.
use it
No, don't take off
for,
now. You know, they're really rough.
It's cold outside, who cares?
So he allowed me to do my driveway.
You're doing his, and
And Bryce actually-
he's so sick though. He's
That's what I
sick.
did. I told him, I said, you know,
I don't think he can hardly walk anymore, cause he rides his scooter all the time.
Shit, I
And
think
Bryce, he's in a
I don't know how
wheelchair.
many times.
Yeah, he just got out of the hospital.
Yeah, they're doing his.
I had to put a new battery in my flats.
and, so I told him
I
before,
don't know
I
what else
said,
I did.
you know, if it's only a little bit of snow, I'm not worried about it. I said, but you call me and tell me when you
I didn't know
need
it
it, I'll
was
be
gonna
with
snow
you.
last night.
No, neither did I.
And I couldn't get my
I
foot
had
on
my
the
car
tractor
all
started.
brushed off. I was gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't get my snow blower
It's
started no matter what I
bad up
do.
to
I- And even,
Finley,
I
and
think it
it's,
needs to have that additive
somewhere
stuff
around
put into
Addison,
it,
so.
so.
Did you,
How you doing?
start the backhoe, or did you take the batteries out?
No, they give us.
Yeah.
Oh, the backhoe's still gone, right?
No, he used
I
the
was
one
hoping it
thing,
was back,
he
but
got
I-
a lot of that ice right off of
Was
it.
that the time they
Yeah,
had
here
finally
looks
did it,
good.
because you couldn't figure out the
Yeah,
battery
he
the first
did it
time?
with that orange.
You mean batteries that have been shut since last July?
Yeah, I guess that's what it is.
Jumped it.
They
I
got a
don't know.
power blade for the Kubota?
I never did.
What's that?
Just
They
use
have
the
a
bucket.
power blade for it, or you just
I
use
didn't
the
either.
motor?
The bucket.
They got church.
That's all right, because he ended up using, Mansell told me to use all the
Yeah,
salt
what I
that was
did,
in the
I
thing.
took the drag blade on the back of his tractor,
And then he took the tractor and scooted it
blew
off.
it off,
Real bad this
blew
morning
off
though.
the sidewalk.
My driveway
Drug
is
the
like
blade
that.
to try to break
Did you
up
clean my
the
driveway out this
places
morning?
Did you do my sidewalk?
No,
And then I went
I
back
don't know
over
who's
to
doing
the
ours doing that.
snow blower.
Do you?
I thought it was you, cause I was like, damn.
So,
No, those guys were around again today.
The one that was doing it? I wonder who he
Yeah,
is.
I don't know.
I'd like to tell him thank you.
They were up Comiskey Street.
He did my whole entire driveway again.
I wonder if they got
Justin
rotation.
checked and made sure everything was there.
Community service.
Yeah. Anything I can figure.
What?
Community service.
No, he told me that he just thought he would be nice and do it for people. Cause he was out there the other day at 5 in the morning.
Of course.
That's why I didn't hear.
Vector, I didn't hear or see anybody for the.
He went all the way up through,
workers,
did
Oh,
everybody's.
you did.
For
is that the new guy
contact.
that's in,
Oh, okay.
Take all
just
the.
down the street from you?
What new guy?
We don't have.
The guy that has like the
We're
little
supposed to be
dental
sending
office
everything
now
to
in
them
his
and they
house,
have,
or a
there's
little
a credit on the account. so
smiley sign on the front.
They
of it.
want,
No,
they wanted to change
uh-uh.
anything on it between.
What's
No.
the Natalie sign?
This guy's
The lady
probably
that
about,
Send me all
Oh,
the
so you don't
information.
The lady that used to live beside you
Just
sold
send
her
it.
house.
Yeah.
They
The-
not, they.
in Betsie's house, he's talking about the one in Betsie's house. No, it's not him, he's real tall,
Every,
he's
it
about
goes
6
until November, it
foot,
goes
I'd say
until
6
November,
foot 5, and he's
of 2025.
built, at first I
And
thought it
then
was the guy that lived on
it.
Kawaneski Street, because that's how big he is.
Yeah,
Like that guy
lives
was.
on the corner
Oh,
across.
that's good to know.
I was like, she's talking to me, I'm like.
Oh, in the
"Hey,
White
she
House.
got me, I'm
That's
lost."
him next to him?
Cause I thought you were
There was
putting
a
them
guy
on.
there.
I did, I didn't have to, I just said send them to them.
Oh.
I was like, I'm
Is that
lost.
6, 7, or 6?
58.
Oh, okay.
I got about a
2
minute.
minutes.
Yeah, 50.
But yeah, I was kinda lost until she just let us know we had a credit. If we wanted to change any pictures or add new pictures or,
Yeah.
I said, yeah, 2025.
What's up?
That's
And I can take a
Oh,
course on
right.
how to use WordPress. Yeah, real nice conversation. I was like, wow, check that out.
What is that?
Course Vector. It's the website.
Oh, the one you just told me about.
Mhm. It makes it a lot easier.
Meeting's called to order. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Roll call. Ansel,
Yes, present.
Terry,
Yes.
Eddie,
Yes.
Robert, not here, or Anthony?
Here.
Cindy?
Here.
And me. Okay, public comment? Anybody? Okay. It is up to, we need to vote on a limit for the card spending. They wanted to know how much we wanted, so, and they want, so they can have it all ready. So, and we are thinking $500 for the employees per day.
Sounds reasonable.
Anybody
Anything
else?
over has to go to council.
Anything else would have to be approved by council. for
Why
their
would you
spending.
do 500, why would the employees need $500 per day though?
Well,
the
it's
debit
not,
card. The debit card is set at $500.
Yeah. so if they wanted to know if we
Not the
wanted it left
employees.
at that. And then, that's in case they needed to get something else, other than gas.
500 is fine, there's nothing more
Okay.
than they would spend.
So we're good with that. Okay, let's vote on it. Anybody else? Oh, okay.
Make
Nancy,
a motion.
anybody wanna make a
I make a
motion?
motion for spending 500.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, Mansell makes the motion. Betty seconds it. Mansell,
Yes.
Terry,
Yes.
Eddie,
Yes.
Robert, absent. Anthony,
Yes.
Cindy,
Yes.
and me, yes. 6 yeses, 1 absent. Okay. Sewer and water expenses and ongoing upkeep. Mansell, that's you.
We have sewer and water expenses. Apparently, the digester, they haven't been wasted for a month and a half, 2 months. Digester was pretty full of sludge, to comply with DEP and to make sure if there's an accident, we got room in the digester to put more in. So we had, 1 truckload of sludge removed out of there from B&L's. We need oil for the blowers at the sewer plant. I checked around for some comparison oil, cause it's pretty pricey. And I couldn't find anything, the engineer couldn't find anything, so we went to Napa, and we wanted to order like 3 or 4 quarts. You can't do that, you gotta order a whole case, which is pricey. The backhoe, we couldn't get it started to get it on, the low boy to come in and to do the maintenance on it. So we had to purchase 2 more batteries from, I went to Tractor Supply in Corning, cause like $100 and some cheaper than Napa. So I got 2 batteries and started right up. The New Holland tractor had big issues with a dry shaft. So we need to get that repaired. Lights in the garage, I mean, it's no big deal, but there's no lights in the garage, I don't know how they work in there. You got 1 light working on every 4 bulbs or something. So I don't know whether to replace with a ballast or change the whole unit. So we'll look at that later. Then there was a sewer, don't keep on the sewer plant. Let me go to bullet.
No, let's
Okay,
finish
stop
this
there.
off so you
Okay,
can
that's
get
fine.
that,
Yeah.
okay.
And all this is just to update you. I mean, as far as the sludge removal, I mean, that's protocol. If you don't do it, you'll get fined and it costs you more than that anyway, so. Okay,
Okay,
But for discussion, for the oil, this sounds like regular maintenance,
yes,
yeah,
so it's just regular maintenance.
everything's regular maintenance.
The oils, do you get manufactured?
Yeah, I could use the same one that's,
Jimmy Joe told him he had to
No,
use
it's,
the same one.
Right, what was the manufacturer's
let me
name?
think here. Grinder?
Train,
Grinder.
Granger.
Wait, Granger's a, company.
Right,
What's the
that's
oil?
who makes the blower pumps. And that's who recommends their oil to put in those.
What type of oil is it?
It's like for a diaphragm, for a blower diaphragm motors.
What weight would that be?
You tell me, there's no weight on it, that's really
So 10
thin.
weight, so if you're talking about gear oil, that's 90 weight, so.
It's not gear
90
oil.
Right, but you're thinking of gear oil, from 10 to 90, that's your normally your weight. If you go heavier than 10, somewhere in between there, this grinder oil has to be.
This is like water, there's no,
Then you're looking at, it's almost 10 weight oil, it's like,
I think it's less than that. But they had a can over there, so I brought it over and we mashed it up.
so this should have an MSDS on it, so we should be able to find the MSDS. And
Yeah, it
actually
should,
get that
I think
what it
there's
is.
one over there.
So we should be able to find a complement.
Well, you can,
Manufacturer.
but if you don't use the oil that the grinder pump asks you to use, then you avoid any or all a warranty, so.
How old is this grinder pump?
The what?
How
How
old
old
is
is
it?
The blower,
It's the blower.
the blower.
How
one.
old is blower?
They've been there for a while,
Then it's probably past its warranty.
but we never had any problem with it by using what was supposed to be in it.
Right, but
If you
it's,
start changing it and it blows,
we're not changing it, what we're using is the same weight of manufacturer, it passes warranty. So
You can't mix.
You can actually, so with
No,
oil,
Jimmy Joe
you
told
can.
us not to mix it, cause
the
he called Jimmy
manufacturer
Joe.
and the oil are made by the same company.
and you're getting it from where?
I had to order, they had to order from Napa.
Other companies, okay, so with
I tried to look for
oil,
some comparison,
if you give me the name, I'm pretty sure I could find you.
but I'm not gonna put it in that equipment. You can, and you're responsible for it, but I'm not doing it.
So,
I'm putting what belongs in that blower.
so,
What?
It was per Jimmy Joe, so.
Yeah,
so I'll talk to Jimmy Joe and find out what actual
Okay.
oil he has.
Okay,
Cause if he recommends a certain oil, I'm pretty sure the manufacturer would actually have after it expires, you come up with a different kind of oil.
No.
well, he wasn't willing to do it, I tried to do that.
So, the past is warranty, you can use any type of oil.
So you know how much, if you put the wrong oil in there, let's say if you're close, but it's not compatible, you're gonna pay
So-
for a new blower,
So
and
you
that
look at
costs
the
a lot more than the oil.
MSDS will tell you everything you need to know. The SDS.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
I'm
Like I
telling you,
said,
as a contractor, SDS, you look at the SDS
I
and
know
you
what
find
it
the
means.
same ingredients.
I have tried to
It is
look for the
exactly
same
the same.
ingredients, I could not find it.
Then I'll get the stuff from Jimmy Joe and I'll find out what that
Okay.
is.
Knock yourself out. Anything else?
So the
Are you
battery,
just-
so the battery, the battery you got it from you got it from Harbor Freight, he says.
Tractor
That's
Supply.
Tractor Supply.
I think they paid $600 at Napa last time, and
What was wrong with these batteries?
they're
They were
all,
dead.
they're froze.
Right, they froze, but it was just because of weather.
they were dead, they cut.
It's
tried to-
cold.
Right,
Nobody's been starting it for how many months?
so are they planning to start it in the future?
Yes.
So it doesn't die like once a week?
Yes, and if they don't wanna start it, we'll put them in the building where it's warm. One of the two things are gonna happen.
Well, we can get
How
to
they
start
get
it.
frozen to begin with, I have no idea.
They get frozen because there's water inside the battery, so it freezes.
Right, if you don't start them up and run them.
Right, some of them, you have to add water to the system, to the batteries. So what type of batteries did you actually get for these?
I gotta look, I don't know.
Because some of them do
They're
require
done.
maintenance.
They're the ones for the
Are they maintenance
backhoe
free?
580 or 560, whatever it is.
Are they maintenance free batteries?
Yes, most of them are.
They're diesel.
It's a diesel battery, so it's a diesel, so sometimes it's maintenance free, sometimes it's
Because
not.
this actually covers.
So
These
sometimes
are-
if it's diesel, it requires a
Okay.
battery warmer, so you might need a.
It's not diesel, it's gas.
This
That tractor?
tobacco.
The back.
The backhoe, oh, the
Tobacco
backhoe.
is
Tobacco
Yeah,
is
it's
diesel.
diesel.
So it may require a battery warmer if it's gonna stay in negative temperatures.
Well, or take them out and put them inside.
Warm.
It take you 10 minutes to hook those up.
Right, but it's easier to get a battery warmer that's attached to the system that you just plug right in.
Well, then it should have been done a while ago.
I'm not saying we can actually install that now, to prevent future freezing of batteries.
That's up to council to approve that, I'm not.
That's a
Or-
maintenance thing, they don't have to approve it, this is a maintenance thing, it just has
Or
to
you
be
can put it
approved
on a
battery.
trickle charger,
That's part of the plug-in.
that way it'll
So,
keep the batteries
A
warm.
battery warmer is probably the best bet for these batteries, so it doesn't happen, cause I'm pretty sure these batteries cost over $100-something for each, probably $200-something each,
What does?
these batteries.
The price of the battery,
No, 100
The ones I just bought?
yeah,
Oh, hell no.
he's saying they're probably cost anywhere between $100 and $200 a piece.
Oh. Yeah, they were 189, something like that,
So
yeah.
the battery warmer will probably save it in the future, cause if you're gonna keep it for next year, I can see another freezing event happening, so battery warmer is better. Cause if it's a lot of work to take out batteries to re-put them back in the vehicle.
Right, but then you gotta have the employees make sure they do not unhook the warmer,
Well, if you have it on a trickle charge, like what he was saying,
but you still gotta hook up the electric, the charger.
Right, but you'll have it hooked up all the time, it'll be a trickle charge.
I know, but it's laying across the ground.
Alright, we'll look at that later on, actually, we'll pass it after this meeting, and we'll do it then.
Okay, so we can
Are you two done arguing?
The lights. Oh, you mentioned lights, what kind of lights were they halogen or?
No,
They're
yeah, the
like
hell,
LEDs.
just plain old shit with lights.
So we just need these type of lights.
Well, these are two, they're four. You can do a, what is it called? Ballast.
Yeah, but
I can,
just.
you can buy a new ballast now,
Better
and take
not
care of
to.
four
Yeah,
lights,
it's better just to go to LED lights.
and you go back to the regular.
Yes, you can do
It's-
that,
it's better to
it's
go
a
to
little more
LED.
expensive, but it'll last longer.
Right,
60
because
bucks
we went down
versus
and
30,
they,
yeah.
they tried putting new things in, didn't work, and then you need the ballast, and
Yeah, you don't wanna mess
they,
with the
they told
ballast.
us they were basically gonna be extinct pretty soon, but they need to have lights, cause there's no lights at all.
No.
But seriously, you walk in there and it's dark as can be in there.
So if we all agree
So
to,
LED lights can be purchased pretty easily,
$60 a piece.
and that's
Okay,
regular
sure.
maintenance as
We
well,
need
so.
one,
we'll
two,
have to discuss it
3, 4,
here.
5, 6.
Yeah, I think that, the main thing is that they were worried because they spent a lot of money in this last 2 weeks getting things done because of the sludge and everything else, and Manson wanted it to be known that it was being taken care
I
of.
mean, at least we got some lights in there. I mean, one bulb for each filament, but
That's regular maintenance, so it actually can be done later on, it doesn't have to be done here,
No,
so.
no, but, okay.
yeah, I'm happy with, everybody's happy with LEDs, I don't care, just,
LEDs
We
are
gotta do
good option,
something.
it lasts longer, and then when these things break, they
You're right.
become a hazard.
That's what we checked into, and that's what they said, because that's gonna be the thing, they're gonna go away from these. So, and then the last thing.
what's that?
Your last thing is your spill.
Oh, the spill. When I found out there was a sewer plant spill, after, it was the next morning I found out, happening late afternoon. Well, we had discussion with the employees. I had discussion with the employees. We, I guess, had discussion with the employees. And even though it really wasn't a spill, it was clean water coming to chlorine contact tank, but DEP says chlorine that hits the ground has gotta be dechlorinated. So that was the issue. It wasn't because there's crap all over the floor. It was clean water, chlorinated, but not dechlorinated. So we called DEP and let them know ahead of time anyway,
And they were happy that we told them.
and they were fine with it, so.
That's
But
the
it was
procedure.
reported as a sludge spill from an employee, correct?
No, it was said a spill. Nobody said sludge or anything, that I know of.
You just said sludge to begin with here.
Huh?
You just said, you told us
No,
it was.
No,
sludge.
It was
you
going to the
said-
sludge
You said
tank.
sludge.
It was going to the sludge tank. And it was clear water
No,
going
you
in,
didn't say sludge
chlorine.
tank, you said chlorinated contact.
It was
It-
coming
yeah, but it
out
goes
of
to the
chlorinated
digester.
Oh, I know where
tank.
it was.
It goes to the
You
digester.
know, you know.
That's fine, as long as they report it, it should be fine.
That's all that matters, right?
Right, it was reported,
Yes.
so,
And I told them what happened, he told them what happened, and they were fine. But like I said, it's better than to know instead of the drama getting out there. So that was stopped and over with. So, anything else?
that's basically it, right?
That's it?
That's
I'm
it.
good.
Any questions?
I do have a question,
How big was the spill?
yeah, I was gonna ask the
Less
same
than 10
thing.
gallons?
What was that?
Less than
How
10
big was
gallons?
the spill?
I was told 2 different stories, but I give DEP both stories, and they were good with either. Anywhere from 10 gallons to 50 gallons, so.
It was a measurement.
Yeah, then they did the measurement, and it was 10 gallons, so. I mean, like I said, it was chlorinated water, and the only issue was, it's supposed to be dechlorinated. You know, a couple years back, you didn't have to dechlorinate water, so it's really not that big of a deal.
Any other questions?
What part of this meeting was so important that couldn't wait for the March meeting that we all had to come here today?
Because I want everybody to know what I'm doing, and why I'm doing it, and the reason why I am doing it, and about the so-called spill, because we don't wanna make it into a circus. So we're trying to keep everybody updated on what's going on as it happens.
So with,
So
so with
was-
that,
you
hold on,
wanted-
one sec. So with, if it's reported to DEP, that's public information, so it
Correct.
wouldn't be a circus, that information.
Well, no, it will, because people take bits and pieces,
Yeah, but,
and if they hear from me, exactly what I just told, and it's on video.
Yeah, but
Nobody can add to or subtract from.
But we don't need your account, we can just go to DEP and get that information.
I know you don't, but people in this town ain't gonna go to DEP.
Yeah, but
That's why they
Yes,
have
they
the right
will.
to know.
people can easily look up.
Yes, they will.
So,
They can.
I think the question was, why did this have to happen in this meeting? It really didn't have to happen here in this meeting.
Well,
There's
if
a
you
lot
want
of stuff here that-
transparency, this is the way it happens.
There's a lot of events here that didn't have to happen in this meeting.
I agree.
Okay.
And if we agree that I'm not gonna have to come back to council or the comedians out there, that's fine, as long as we agree, if maintenance is maintenance,
Maintenance is maintenance.
Okay.
This is maintenance.
I'm good with that.
So then when are you gonna do the welding on the weirs? Because that's required.
The what?
The welding.
You have no
We're not
idea-
discussing that,
Oh.
we're discussing what's on this,
Will-
Well,
okay?
you got 2 weeks.
So,
Yeah, what?
2
You
weeks.
got 2 weeks.
You have no idea what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
okay,
Okay,
okay, your circus is coming.
okay. Been already addressed, you have no idea.
Anthony,
Yes, I do.
I mean, Mansell, be quiet.
We'll respond in writing if you want one.
That's-
When was the spill?
You think Thursday or Wednesday?
13th.
Thursday? Thursday.
He said 13th. Thank you.
No, he found out,
Yeah.
he found out after everybody else found out,
You
yeah,
ready?
Yeah.
Goodbye.
so, all right. Is that all the questions?
That's it, let's go.
The motion to
Make a
adjourn.
motion to adjourn.
I do.
I second.
Okay, Terry makes the motion, Anthony seconds it. Mansell,
Yes?
Terry,
Yes.
Addie,
Yes.
Penzone's absent, Anthony,
Yes.
Cindy,
Yes.
me, yes. Meeting over.
So, on the, what do we got on that?
Bring it down to lunch.
So, where we're at.
Did you look over that, did you guys cover up that bill for Lindley House?
Yes, we
We took it.
it's all taken care of.
That's what I wanted to make sure. I was so confused. Everything's
I
going
was
forward.
too.
We're gonna-
Yeah,
Until she
if
explained
you
it.
look at all those things, it's totally something different.
The good different or bad different? We brought her current, let's put that one down. Okay.
She's-
Yeah, because she was always paid all the way up, in fact, she was paid way
She was
ahead.
ahead.
Well, yeah, but there were a lot of meetings that weren't, that's what
Well,
confused me.
that's
There
it.
was- nobody was
There's,
reading.
no way to find
there's
it.
no thing at all in the books.
And then the one reading that you had there was entirely different from the reading that was
Right.
there, and I was like,
Yeah,
nobody, it's like they just forgot to go.
Cindy,
No, they-
That
I'll
has to be the only thing on there.
No, I'm good.
So when you.
And a lot of them were estimated too, so.
Yeah,
Right.
that, it was estimate, and then there was like 6 months where there was nothing.
You have to have it.
They
clear.
didn't even have,
Well, it was almost 2 years.
so much 2
It's
years,
all
where-
out there.
so much
It's
2
all
years where
out
there was
Shut
nothing,
down, so-
right.
So you just need.
No, I just wanted to make sure that was.
But they still should have had, it
Oh,
still
the
should
front
have
eye,
reflected
yeah.
the
Yeah.
same, the same
But I'm saying
amount,
that was-
the
see,
same
that
number
was
should
not-
have been there, and
these
it
were-
should have
And
been.
the
I got
numbers
charged.
are different.
For this,
Well,
for
and I
regular,
think it
regular
started
meetings,
right
you would say this on
before
the
you
orders.
came
so
in,
wouldn't
you ended
have
up
it
with it here.
Yes, she did.
She'll catch it.
Thank you, Angie, for coming.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, so that's why, and it goes both ways.
I know there's a few of you that actually came in and stayed. Let me change cameras here. Okay, real quick. There was absolutely no reason to drive me 45 minutes for this meeting. If Mansell wanted to clear the air, he can call me, text me, email me. All you guys know like how to do things. And I'm always happy to put information out. So the only thing they passed tonight was a $500 spending limit for the cards for water and sewer. So I'm gonna walk you guys by the lake. Come on, let's do it. Let me up the legs on my tripod first, though, so I don't trip and fall. It is definitely windy. I tried to shut my jacket in today. Let me get you flipped around.
I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Hold on, I'm showing everybody. Not you did fine, but that this is really bad. Don't drive through this. If you park over there. Yeah. Oh, you did?
You're brave.
Yeah.
I know where the deep part is.
You know where the deep part is. All right. Well, try not to drive through it. I mean, everybody else, especially, you know, if there's no parking on this other side. I know I have really want to jump in it and play in it, but that's not appropriate. Okay, so do the things. You know what they are. Like, share, leave your comments, check on your neighbor, and think of veteran.